Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano and Bitcoin. In this video we want to take a look at the updated Bitcoin and Cardano charts, and we start with some news. Generally I think more and more positive and bullish news are coming out about Cardano. Even though the chart isn't looking great, Cardano even is risking to get out of the top 10 at the moment. We've got XRP has overtaken Cardano, I think today, with that latest move up for XRP. Terra Luna is approaching, Avalanche are approaching. And yeah, that's just what is happening, and there's no reason to sort of hide it. In the end, the project stays the same. Doesn't matter if the price is fluctuating. Cardano seems to become more and more of a long-term game, but I've got no doubt that it is going to be doing very well in 2022. That's just my view. But yeah, I've got a feeling more and more bullish news are coming out. Finally, we see more DEXs coming on, more applications, and there are a few really good applications that have just been announced. And yesterday we talked about Flexa, that payment provider in the United States that is integrating Cardano, so you can pay with ADA for daily goods and services, which is great. And today those news have come out that ADA Swap, one of the Cardano DEXs, is actually partnering with Coty to list the DayJet stablecoin. I think Coty are working here on the smart contract that is required for the DEX, that it all works. And as you know, maybe that Coty have partnered with Cardano to basically launch that stablecoin DayJet, and that is highly anticipated. I think as soon as that is coming on, that will give it a boost as well. I mean, Cardano and Coty probably as well. Coty publishes the DayJet smart contracts, as you can see here, as the DayJet issuer. Coty publishes its smart contracts and serves as a front end for developers, enterprise funds, and others who want to mint DayJet and the reserve coins used as part of its price stabilizing algorithm. So DayJet is important for the Cardano blockchain. It is just Cardano's stablecoin, so I'm looking forward to that. But good to see that they are partnering now with ADA Swap. ADA Swap, again, one of the larger and more popular DEXs on the Cardano blockchain. As with any blockchain, there are lots of DEXs also on Cardano. And yeah, ADA Swap, one of the more popular ones. Obviously, a lot of people are also waiting for Sunday Swap, but good to see that, and you can actually try it out here. But it's just, it's a normal swap, but it's good to see it on the Cardano blockchain. So what else about the Bitcoin chart here? So we've held, so basically we made a higher high here, a lower high compared to that one, but a higher high here today compared to the previous one from a couple of days ago. That's a good sign. We also broke out of that descending wedge, the pattern, and we are holding above the 13-day EMA. We are still below the 21-day EMA, and we need to get above 50k to do that. At the moment, we are holding above the 13-day EMA, so that is providing support, which is good to see. And that could be, it is not looking too bad at the moment. We can see a few things here now. So I would expect this price to go up from here. And this is because we have this is looking like a three-wave structure for me. So I talked about it before, that ABC correction. Coming down from all the way up here, this was a larger wave B, and all part of that larger correction here from beginning in April, May here with the wave, with the top of a wave, an impulsive move to the upside. Then we came down in a wave A, B to the upside, and C to the downside. Now that is, I think, where we are in. Within that larger wave C, what we have is again an ABC here in green, and within that ABC, I think we have completed the wave A. We are now in a wave B, and within that wave B again, you have an ABC. That's just how it works, the Elliott Wave method, and so far it has been really accurate. All the videos that I've done on cryptocurrencies that I've used the Elliott Wave method for, they have been really accurate, and that makes me think that the Elliott Wave method really works well to predict price moves. I think better than any other method. So also here, what we can see here now, this could really be the first attempt to impulsively move now to the upside. A wave C in white here that we would be doing, which is part of the larger wave B, but that wave C is normally impulsive, so you get something within this wave C. Again, if we take, if we go 1 degree lower, you would have here something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Wave 3 would be ideally or normally the longest one, but it doesn't matter. either one can be the longest one, but wave 3 must not be the shortest one. Normally the wave 2 would be quite a strong retracement, so we would need to see how that's gonna play out. Wave 2, then we have a wave 3 to the upside. A wave 4 doesn't normally retrace that much, and then the wave 5 goes up here as well. And you know, looking at that, we would expect, based on the Fibonacci levels, we would ideally expect the price to land somewhere here in the middle of that yellow target area, around 58, 59k. Yes, it can go higher and can go lower. Between 55 and 63k is that target area where I would expect the price to go into next, before we then turn around here. My personal strategy is that I will take some profits up here in this target area. You know, that I think many altcoins are going to do a similar move. So some altcoins where buy orders were triggered, and you can find buy orders on Discord, every channel member. Obviously not for all cryptos yet that I cover on this channel, but I'm adding to it. But yeah, some buy orders triggered down here, and I'm going to then take some profits up there. Also generally of my trading portfolio, because I want to take some of the risk out, because I think then that we are going to go down further, probably towards January, February next year. We're going to land then between 20 and 29k. And this is what I currently expect. From there, however, I would expect a really, really bullish outcome, because if we zoom out what all of this is, assuming that this was a larger wave 1, we are now coming down in a larger wave 2 here. Yeah, so all of this here, A, B, C, is part of a larger wave 2, which normally retraces quite a bit. It could theoretically come down, I don't really want to mention it, but it could theoretically come down to the 15k level. And from here then, what we would expect is a move here to the upside in a larger wave 3, where we would then take nice levels of around 100k, we could expect 150k, and so on. What else? This is basically Bitcoin. Yeah, this is what we're doing. Further moves down expected also, and confirmed by the MACD here, which is not slowing down in its downtrend. You know, I think we can expect this shorter term move to the upside now, which also we see on the daily, still that daily MACD bullish cross here, which is playing out, also pushing the price higher, maybe serving as a buy signal. And that's on Bitcoin really at the moment. On the, you know, on the very short term, you know, if we take a look on the hourly, the reason why we didn't really push much higher here today was, I think, because we were overbought. But if we zoom out and take a look here on the daily, this is a pattern that Bitcoin has done many times before. When it started a move up, it's this strong pump, and then you have a horizontal move, like this sort of a rectangle pattern. Yeah, you can see how we are holding above this 13-day EMA, but this is really moving horizontally now, and it's done that so many times before when it started to pump. Could be a bull flag, you know, and this is looking different to what we did here, for example, in my view, or what we did here, or what we did here, where we had a strong rejection. No, this is really moving sideways here, and in my view, we are preparing here for another move up. Now, I could be wrong, but I think, you know, I did say before anyway that this week I expect a move up from here. Yes, not a very strong yet, not a very strong one yet. We don't see much volume yet, but I think this is the first move up, because we have broken out of that pattern. Yes, it's still early and we don't know yet, yeah, but it would be good to see a next move up now, and I think then we can get more and more secure and safe. And again, I'd say before, you know, this could be traded as a long trade, and I think it could still be, but because it's quite risky, this one, because overall we are obviously here in a downtrend, this could still be traded as long, but I would set a stop loss below 45k. That's what I would do. ADA, not much news unfortunately on the price, so still getting squeezed into this apex. And you know, the more Bitcoin, obviously Bitcoin is moving steadily now, moving sideways, but if Cardano doesn't follow, we really need to talk and get familiar and get comfortable. I'm not sure if you can get comfortable with it, but we need to understand that there is really a risk that we drop below $1, unfortunately, because Cardano is just not picking up at the moment. The chart is not looking very strong at the moment anymore, because we're just not seeing any move to the upside. It is not turning around in this yellow target area where it did expect it to do. I think it would have done had the whole market not gone down now. Unfortunately, the timing was horrible for Cardano. It started much earlier with a correction, and it should have really, if I think, you know, if in my view, if Bitcoin was still at the level where we were for a few weeks ago, much higher than now, around maybe 65K, then this crypto here, Cardano, should have turned around in this target area. That would have worked perfectly. Unfortunately now, because of everything that is happening here, it's not doing it. It's not doing it, and the whole market is down. Basically, all market conditions, it's not looking very good. Yes, some cryptos are moving really nicely, that is true, but that is the minority. And overall, the market is down, which makes it more and more difficult for Cardano to pick up. And yeah, we are sort of struggling really here in this triangle formation. We're getting squeezed. There will be a big move, I think, coming from here. You know, whenever this tension is building up, the question is which way. I think it will follow Bitcoin to the upside if Bitcoin continues to the upside, but it's currently just being held back again by these patterns. Holding steady above this support line, which is good, but if Bitcoin doesn't move up from here, I think there's a severe risk that we move down. And because we don't see the strength in the chart at the moment, we need to get an idea that it could be realistic that we actually drop below $1. And then you can see prices of around, you know, I would say 70 cents. That's a significant low here. I think that would be a support level. I really need to spend some time and take a look at some alternative Elliott Wave counts here. It will take a while, but you know, one key support would be here, the 70-cent level, but I don't really want to price to go back into that area. But hey, I think we need to get familiar with it, or at least get the idea in our heads that this might actually happen. So yeah, but overall at the moment, primarily I would still expect a turnaround here to the upside. We're holding here now, and I would expect Bitcoin now to move up, so I would expect Cardano also to start to follow, and then in a Bitcoin drop to hold the $1 level. That would be fantastic. And then when Bitcoin is starting to move up again, then Cardano will move up as well. That's still the view, you know, not much news here on the Cardano chart. Bitcoin started to move today, and hopefully it will continue that throughout the week. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.